Good morning, class.
Morning.
I am your teacher for today. And I am Brian Hill, a seminarian from St. John Vianney Theological Seminary. And before we start our topic, I would like to ask you if you want to play a game. I know that you already knew about 4 picks, 1 word.
No.
So, 4 picks, 1 word. So look at those 4 pictures.
Justice.
So, no. The word is justice. So, what comes into your mind when you hear the word justice?
Equity. Giving what is fairness.
Okay.
Truth.
True. So,
Fair.
today we're going to discuss a value and virtue that is considered the most pressing need in our time, especially that we are facing issues on corruption and injustices. Okay? So today, you're expected to, can you read?
Use
Say,
justice as a core principle of Catholic social teaching by applying its protection to human dignity, the common good, and the prevention of poor in real life situations.
Second,
Desires acts of fairness and justice in the community by sharing personal views that show the values of human dignity, participation, and the common good.
lastly, you are expected to
Conduct a short presentation or role play that demonstrates justice by identifying and showing examples of justice and just acts commonly observed in the community.
I hope that you keep in mind, as we go through our discussions, please keep in mind our objectives and goals for today. So, what is justice? Let us start first with the etymology and the definition. So, etymology. So, justice comes from the Latin word justitia. Justitia. See, can you please pronounce it?
Justitia.
So, which means righteousness or fairness. So, justice is deeply connected to righteousness, meaning deeply connected to what is morally right and fair. And according to our credible source, Compendium of the Social Doctrine of the Catholic Church, page 126, justice is, can you read, Hayan?
Is a value that consists
Constant.
constant and firm will to give their due to God and neighbor.
So, firm will. Giving what is due, a firm will to give what is due to God and neighbor. So in our class in theology, justice, so we are taught that we cannot really give due to God because God in His greatness, so we cannot really give what is due because we are finite beings, while God is infinite. So we finite beings cannot really give due what is God. So all we are doing is all our attempts. So just like prayers and invitations, those are attempts to give rightful due to God. So, okay, can you read?
Justice as a core principle of Catholic social teaching means giving each person what's due to God. It upholds human dignity, promotes common good, and ensures fairness in relationships, society, and their relationships.
So justice is really the center of our Catholic social teaching, and we need to emphasize these 3 important words: human dignity, common good, and fairness. So justice is really deeply connected to human dignity, and this human dignity is deeply rooted to our being imago Dei, as an image of God. So that's why we have this human dignity. And this justice promotes the common good, not just the good of the few individuals. So towards the good of everyone, what is best for everyone. And it ensures fairness in relationships, society, and the care of creation. Meaning, justice must avoid partiality to everyone. So there are 2 points of view in justice. First is subjective, and the second, objective. Subjective point of view. So justice is translated into behavior that is based on the will to recognize another as a person. So, in a subjective point of view, so that means that justice starts with ourselves. So, we start exercising justice by considering the other as a person. So, next, objective. Okay, are not can you read the objective point of view?
Justice constitutes the consistent criteria of morality in the intersubjective and social sphere.
So, while in subjective, we consider that justice starts deep in ourselves. So, objective point of view is that justice constitutes the universal and objective criteria. So, this universal and objective criteria guide us on how to behave justly. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
So, there are 3 classical forms of justice. First is commutative justice. Can you read the definition?
Means fairness and agreement between individuals.
Commutative justice means fairness in agreements and exchanges between individuals or groups. So, it is all about exercising justice in the community. Example, if you buy a sardines worth 26 pesos, so you must pay 26 pesos. 26 pesos. So, that is a just act in the community. That is a quick example of community justice. And distributive justice. Okay, can you read Joshua?
Means the fair, this gives us a,
Sorry.
means the fair distribution of society's goods so that all people can live peacefully.
So, distributive justice means that the government, the state, must provide all the necessary and basic needs of the members of the citizens in the country. So, like healthcare, education, and etc. So, that is an act of distributive justice. And legal justice, if you read, can you read?
Means the duty of citizens to work for the good of the community and to accomplish justice.
So, in short, legal justice is all about conforming to the laws, so for the common good. So, we have here examples. So, fair wages for workers. So, employers pay workers enough to support their families. So, in the church teaching, the church teaches that workers have the right to adjust wage and decent working conditions. So, from Rerum Novarum, from Pope Leo the 13th, and the moral exercise. So, in the context of labor, so the workers have this rightful due to receive rightful wage and just wage. And explaining another. So this example is an example of unjust treatment or unjust scenario of the working context. So, you read and you read.
Example, the paying laborers or making them work in unsafe conditions. Church teaching this violence eliminating the right to fair.
So, there is a violation of human dignity there. Those workers are placed in unsafe conditions and they are not treated rightly. So now, after doing some examples, we have our guide practice. So I will guide you to assess this situation if this is a just and unjust treatment. So labor situation. Okay, Mavericks, can you please read a scenario?
A factory owner pays workers below the minimum wage and makes them work long hours without proper safety equipment. Some workers
assessing this situation, whether it is a just or unjust. So, in dealing with this scenario, we need to ask first, what is the situation? Second, who are involved in the situation? Third, is there a fair and right treatment or just and unjust treatment? And what does the church teach about this situation? And fifth, what are your suggestions and recommendations in order to uphold justice? So another is environmental situation. So the same thing you will do. So you are going to ask those 5 questions. So after guiding you in assessing a situation, whether just or unjust, now you are going to have your independent application. So we will no longer guide you, and so our activity is moral recitation. So we are going to think about justice and injustices in our community. So instruction, let us think about real situations in our community. And I will ask questions and you will share your answers aloud. So you will still be guided by those 5 questions in assessing whether a situation is just or unjust. So I will give you 3 minutes or 5 minutes to think about justice in your community. So now, please get 1/4 sheet of paper for our short quiz. So number 1, what is justice according to the teachings of the church? Number 2, what is distributive justice? And 3, what is cognitive justice? 4, what is legal justice? And how important is justice to every human person? Okay, pass your papers. Okay, thank you. So, kindly also reflect on this as you go home, as you dine with your family. And what creative ways can schools help students become more socially aware and compassionate? So to conclude, justice is from the Latin word justitia, giving what is due to God and our neighbor. And it has 2 points of view, subjective and objective. Subjective, shown by the will to respect others as a persons, and objective, justice is the standard of morality in society and human relations. And it has 3 classical forms: cognitive, distributive, and legal justice. So, I hope that in today's class, you will not only learn about justice, but you must also act justly. So, because there is no true peace without fairness, truth, justice, and solidarity. Thank you, and good morning.
Next teacher.
Oh, yeah. Save the class for the last.
Yes. resentment or vengeance toward a person or group who has harmed you, regardless whether they actually deserve your forgiveness. So, ang forgiveness daw is decision na imuhang pasayoon ang sa katao. So, pero, di ko ito, forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, nor it doesn't mean condoning, excusing offenses. So, mga ang forgiveness. Sa psychology. So, ano yung sa forgiveness in the Bible? So, sa may itong naunaan na pinaka kaya sa kanila prodigal son. So, ano na pinaka-concrete na example sa forgiveness. Kung ito tali-play, kaya taas na.
Ibigay namin sa inyo mga
Para na lang, 3 minutes na na.
Super Bowl.
at natin managawa ang kanyang nangyarihan. Pagkalipas ng ilang araw, ibinagbili ng bunso ang kanyang ng siya sa bahay.
So, kung sa may kuwan ka, mga makita ninyo, kapag nyo sa kuwan, prodigal son, kung sa mga kuwan to, makita ninyo, kaya na kaluboy, repentance po.
Happiness.
Love sa amahan. Happiness na ito, mercy. So, mga yan, makita ito. So, kanin, karoon kay, kita ka sa video. So, kanin ko, atong magod. Get one for sheet of paper din. Yung kaya ito nito magod din. Kumana ni, kuwan, i-pass din ito. Kaya ito siya. So, So, karoon, di man naman ito, mag-role playing na ta. O, tagdo ka by pair. So, pair up the students and assign them roles in scenarios involving conflict. One person wrongs the other and they must forgive. Students is mistake of listening and forgiving within the role play. Take turns as both person asking for forgiveness and the person forgiving. Afterward, sharing of their feelings and briefing with class about the role play, focusing on how forgiveness impacted the situation. So, manang role play. So, sa may mga ibang one word. Hindi ka ba rin? Naging ka. So, muna itong one. Inspired. Ikaw, sa one word. Wonder.
Masaya.
So, wala yung one. Wonder. So, sa may one. Nakatunan ito. So, forgiveness is not about letting go of anger or resentment, regardless of whether the person who wronged you asked for it. The prodigal son teaches us about unconditional love, mercy, and reconciliation, even when it's difficult. So, lisod yun ay mga pasayo, di ba? Samot na di mga yung pasayo yung may pasayoan. Forgiveness promotes emotional healing and can restore relationships, bringing peace and mercy to both forgiver and others. So, ang atong nakatunan karon na what we have heard today is we're able to define forgiveness and we demonstrate active listening to So, sa atong assignment, assignment for next week, identify one person or a situation where you can practice forgiveness. Write a reflection on your experience, focusing on how it felt to forgive or seeking forgiveness, and bring it to the next. Thank you.
Okay, Tanika, ang first batch, you're going